This is his comedy album. It's called Sex Cop Fire Penis. It is available on iTunes now. Please welcome Trevor Wilson.
Thank you very much, folks. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was born into an oddly religious family. I use the term oddly religious because I was born a Christian Scientist. Thank you. A lot of people confuse Christian Science with Scientology. They are actually two very different religions. Scientology, if you don't know, is a religion that was started by science fiction author L. Ron Hubbard, and they practice under the belief that millions of years ago, aliens were dropped into volcanoes here on Earth, and now their spirits roam the planet causing bad things. Christian Science is much, much stupider. Christian Science is actually a sect of Christianity started by a woman named Mary Baker Eddy, and they practice under the belief that they don't have to go to the doctor or use medicine. They believe they can cure all illnesses through the healing power of prayer. So, needless to say, most of my family is dead. Turns out doctors are wicked important. Please go see them. Those diplomas were very hard to get. Growing up, I had a nickname. My nickname was Big Trev, and it was the most unnecessary nickname I've ever had, because I didn't have any other friends named Trev. I was the only one. You didn't have to put a size disclaimer in front of my name. You could just say Trev. I knew who you meant. But I get it. I'm a weird-looking guy. I look like what would happen if Game of Thrones and Duck Dynasty had a baby. Thank you. No, I'm very aware of my appearance. I look like I recently left a Blues Traveler cover band to join a Mumford & Sons cover band. I look like I have very strong opinions on the show Ice Road Truckers. A lot of my friends tell me I look like a pro wrestler, but not a good one. I look like those guys that used to lose on Saturday afternoon wrestling. You might remember those guys. They were the ones that didn't have a theme song or a nickname. They were just waiting there in the ring when they came back from a commercial break. That's how you knew they were going to lose every week. They were already there. They'd get the saddest introduction in wrestling, just already in the ring, weighing in at 275 pounds, from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, Scott. You just knew. The next person through those curtains was kicking the crap out of Scott. But I'm a fat guy. It's what I am. And I say fat. I'm not one of those fat guys that makes up fake terms to pretend he's not fat, like fluffy or big-boned. You're not big-boned. Do you have a big, round stomach? Yeah, that's not a bone. No one on this planet has a round, squishy stomach bone. That's not a real thing. I have a round, squishy stomach, and I can tell you right now, this is not made out of bone. This is made out of beer and pudding. I know that because I built it myself. You can't offend me with fat. I did this to me. I wasn't in a coma being force-fed cakes through a funnel. I was awake for every delicious morsel as I mashed it into my head. If I'm honest, I'm actually at my oldest and my fattest right now. I've apexed, I've reached the peak. I am a bit surprised with myself, though, when I look back to my size at my smallest, how far I let myself go, because at my smallest, I was 8 pounds, 9 ounces. I just don't see myself getting back to that size. Thank you very much for having me, folks.
Thank you very much. It was very funny. Kate, Trevor Wilson, everybody. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe. And if you don't click subscribe, this invisible hamster will die.